Okay, so it was a definite big bummer that we couldn't have Contact Form 7 installed, so we have to resort to something else. And I found WeForms. Okay, so I know in um, a previous video I said maybe WP forms or something like that. Well, let's go ahead and let's go into Add New. And let's go ahead and type in WeForms. Okay, so WeForms, and see if we can find that here. I think there it is right there, easy drag and drop. I found that as well. You can try WP forms, I think, or WordPress form. Let's see if that it happens to be anywhere. Contact, oh, this thing right here. Yeah. Well, if I mention that, it's not a bad one. It's just not really good looking, but I'll go ahead and install that as well since I told you to do that, and we'll work on both of these. Okay, and so let's do that. And this is the nature of web design. We kind of try and we kind of, see exactly what happened. It's all trial and error. So now I'm going to activate that. The only drawback to this whole thing is that I'm adding a lot of plugins here. And so the ones that are not being used, we're going to have to remove that. Okay, the reason why I like We Forms right here instead of WP Forms is if you look at this right now, okay, if you click on We Forms, okay, just kind of wait there. Okay, and now it says it's already got a default form there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and it'll ask you if I want to it'll ask you if I want to import forms from other places. You can if you want to, but because I'm teaching you, I'm going to go ahead and click on Add Form. And here it is right here, Contact Form, simple for your site. So you notice it has name and email and message. So I guess we'll go ahead and create this form. All right, and now, hey, it looks like, okay, so name, email. I don't want message, so there's a little trash can there, so I'm going to remove that. Yes, I want to remove that. So I just want name and email. To tell you the truth, I kind of just want, I don't want even first and last name. I just want name. So I'm going to erase that. And then I'm going to click here to name and add that there. And I guess well, I guess that's that. So I'm going to go ahead and put, instead text, I'll type in text. All right, and then go ahead and bring that, see if I can click on the move tool and move it up. Let's see, move it up. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to edit this, and instead of text, it'll say enter full name. Okay, because having first and last name, I mean it doesn't matter. You can use the name if you like. I mean it's just that we have such a short amount of space, in here. Let me go back to, this is not what I wanted. We have such, this is why I always say have your live site ready. So if you notice, we don't have much space in the left side for both name and email. That's why this was brilliant, but I guess it didn't work out. So anyways, full name. So now submit query. I'm not a big fan of submitting query, so let me see if I can even change that. Full name. Okay, so, and then this one, if I click here, full name required. You can make that yes. Email, obviously you want to, let's see, click on email, and then you click on this pencil here for email, make that a required, obviously, and now I guess they say submit query. I'm not a big fan of that either. So at any rate, I guess looking at what else they have over here. All right, because I'm not asking for a query, I'm asking for, oh, submit button. Let's put uh, subscribe. Okay, that's good enough. And then save the form. Okay, so, and now basically what we do is we go to appearance, and then we go to widgets, as you can see. Okay, and then go to, all right, now what we're going to do is we're going to notice that it's right here, WeForms widget. Okay, and there's WP forms. So we're going to do both. And so we're going to go ahead and include this at the very, well, we'll start off at the very bottom. Sorry, I didn't do that right. We're going to put this at the very top. So sometimes we're going to have to like put this in the middle here and then bring it up. So here it is right here. Now I don't know which one this one is. So this one is the one that didn't work. So shame on that one. So I'm just going to drag it out. That's it. So WeForms, and title is, instead of saying form, type in newsletter, and then select the form. And this time we want the, which one is it? I think it's contact form. Let's save it. Should have called it newsletter. We can always go to WeForms again, all forms. And here, okay, so obviously we want this one here. Well, or do we want this one? Let's see. This is the one we wanted. So let's go back to all forms. And we're going to edit, and we're going to call this thing, newsletter right here on the upper left. Okay, and then save the form, and then go to the widget if we're allowed to. There we go. Go back to the widget. Let's move it. Let's move it. There we go. And click here, and it will be newsletter. There it is. See, newsletter. That's the one we want. Let's save it. All right, so let's see now. We've got title, we got the form, and let's go to the live site. Okay, see what happens over here. And there it is. Okay, all right. I like it. It's a nice colored, it's not as good as the other one, but I mean, it's good. It's okay, it'll work. I kind of need it tighter, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. But what I also want to do is this one here, where we actually installed WP forms. And let's go ahead and click on WP forms here. Let's go to all forms and see what's over there. And let's just put one on top of the other, and the one we like we'll keep. The one we don't like we'll remove. So the newsletter here, okay, let's go ahead and add new. I'm going to remove this so we can start from the fresh. Okay, pardon me. Okay, sorry, I'm being, people are coming in. So here's a blank form. Let's go ahead and create a new one. And this time we will definitely call it, let's go ahead and call it new newsletter 2. And simple contact form, I know exactly how this is going to end up. Newsletter sign up, so you may want to do that one. Let it load. And it's probably going to be the same way. Don't forget, click on marketing tab. Okay, great. So again, it's got 2 names and emails. So again, with each one of these fields, you see that it's got a trash can there. So I'm going to use that one. And then I'm going to put single text line. And you notice that the socket is spinning. And I'm going to click to edit. And then instead of single text line, I want to put full name. There's right there. Make that a requirement. And save it. Okay, and so that's that. And I'm going to go ahead and press X. Okay, and I'm going to go to widget. And you'll see WP forms somewhere over there. Let's go ahead and put this one, let's see, kind of slowly trickle that up. All right, so now with WP forms, same thing. Select your form, newsletter 2. Display form, no, you don't have to do that. Description, no, you don't do that. Let's save it, and let's just see how it works. Refresh. So here's the first newsletter. Here's a second one. So I guess it's up to you. I mean, they're both pretty cool, I guess. And like say, if you don't want one, you can just remove it. There you go. All right, hopefully that helps. Let me know. Please get this done.